Alright, this is my Ozark 12-person cabin tent with screen porch tent review. Alright, so this is the tent. I'm going to kind of pan out. It's big. Okay? I didn't honestly think it was going to be this big, but you know, it was 180 something on Amazon. Probably could have got it at Walmart for a little bit cheaper because I wouldn't have had to pay shipping. But I mean, I kind of like it. There's a few things that you know, could be better about it, I guess, but nothing I'm really going to complain about for what I'm going to use it for. So when you get this tent, pretty much the first important thing you want to do is read the instructions. And one of the main things the instructions say is 2 adults. Now, if you're anything like me, you like to say, screw the instructions, I'm going to do this on my own. Well, I'm going to tell you you're wrong. It took me round about 2 hours in the hot sun yesterday trying to set this bad monster up. Okay? I'm going to tell you why. Because up there is like your main, like, typical fiberglass poles that you see on most tents. Alright? Around each side, though, are these beefy steel poles. And what you got to do is clip them into that and then clip your fiberglass poles into that. Which, I mean, sounds easy enough. But whenever you stand this bad boy up about yay tall, it kind of turns into a pain. So definitely when it's set, the instructions say an adult on one side, an adult on the other side. Do what the instructions say. Now, even though it took me 2 hours to put up, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of sucked, but it honestly wasn't that hard by yourself. Next time I do it by myself, probably be about 40 minutes. Because I mean, I'm sure there's more people like me that look at a tent and say, oh, I can set that up by myself. I don't need no help from nobody. Well, you're wrong. This tent will kick your ass. Okay, just plain and simple. It beat my ass harder than my ass has ever been beat before. So that being said, let's talk about the setup and other stuff, I guess. I don't know. The only real problem I had with this tent, as you can see here, this pole is a bit long. It's supposed to be the roof pole for the screen porch. As you can see, this side, perfect. Following it along. I don't know. This side, you still got a good solid, probably about a foot. Maybe a foot and a few inches on that bad boy. You're not getting it in there. Now, I may have messed up when I lined them out and put this center pole right here that runs across the tent on there, which it should have gone here, because it's kind of freaking loose. So that may have been my bad. But for right now, I'm going to blame it on the tent because that's what any guy would do. So, other than that, there's really only one thing. But I'll get to that here in a minute. See, here's the other side of that center roof pole. It's really loose. Like, I can do that. When you go over to this pole, and this pole. So yeah. The guy lines, I got them kind of half-assed. I mean, it's just sitting in my backyard. It's supposed to storm tonight, so I guess I'll find out if my half-assing did any good. But yeah, the spikes, the pegs, or the whatevers, can't think of the word, stakes. I got the kind of crappy plastic, and yes, I know, I put the steel ones in. Probably gonna screw up on me. I mean, look at that. These guys bend like no other. I mean, look at that. But like I said, I'm just half-ass setting it up before I take it camping, just to see how it all sets up and that good stuff. All right, now that I've wandered around the tent, running my mouth a little bit, I guess I'll take you inside. All right, here's the screen porch. Door, you go in the door. It's kind of a tight fit, not gonna lie. I'm 6 foot, and that is not a 6 foot opening. Like right now, as I go through, my shoulders don't let me through, so I gotta kind of narrow through, like you're running a football through a defensive line or something. So before I go any further, this is the weird part. Right here, there's a hole in the screen room. Now I'm not sure if this here is supposed to extend over onto this loop thing to cover that hole. And I think, in all honesty, I may have the wrong pole right here. But I don't know. I'm still gonna blame it on the tent for right now. Those cows are going crazy. Shut up! Alright. Yeah, I don't mind my tent job, my tarp job. It's temporary. I kind of got this set up. Now right now is about where my head is at. I'm 6 foot, and the tent's just kind of pushing up a little bit. So you got room. You definitely got room. But, all right, you got one door. You come over here. These zippers, they got like a little elastic right there, like a little flap. Covers the zippers, keeps them, you know, dry. So, zipper door, pretty easy. Do with one hand. It's got another one on the bottom, like most tent doors do. All right, stepping inside the tent. And the zippers themselves, they're just your typical, you know, let's put a zipper on a tent kind of zipper. So, I mean, they could be better quality, but, you know, you get what you get. So they're like a good door. And they got a screen. You got windows. They got screens. And to get them to like not droop down, you just grab them and you roll them around like that to kind of, you know, keep it in there. So this is one part of the tent. Those cows are going crazy. I don't know why. It's got a built-in room divider, which I thought was pretty neat. It just right there, it pulls tight whenever you set up the tent. It's got a pocket, zipper. This one, you probably need 2 hands for it, but screw that. So, This is the other side tent. That's a queen size air mattress. As you can see, I can kick it around. There's me. You could probably fit another one right here, right there, right there. The bag says you can fit 4 queen size mattresses, but that's probably whenever you got this tent, this divider, rolled out, kind of like that. And they've got little toggles down here so you can tie them into. This side of the tent's pretty much the exact same size as that side. Door, window, window, divider, pocket, pocket. So that's pretty much the tent. And look at this. Okay, this is where my head's at, about right here. That's my eye level. I'm just gonna keep going up. Keep going up. This is about the apex of the tent. Right here. And that's about a full arm's length above my head. Maybe about a 4 arms length. So you're gonna get basically my elbow is about right here is where my head is. Right there. So yeah, you got loads of room. Like I said, I'm 6 foot tall, and I just did the jump and didn't even touch the ceiling. So is it a big tent? You're right, it's a big tent. So if you spent your money to buy a big ass tent, you got yourself a big ass tent. Let's get her all zipped up because it is supposed to rain tonight. Which reminds me, water resistant shield crap. Get this? I did 1 can on it. It covered the whole tent. I don't know how it'll hold, but I'll find out in the morning because like I said, it is supposed to rain tonight. So we'll see. If I need to reply more, I got 2 more cans. So yeah. And if this tent door was honestly a little bigger, I could probably back that big boy up in here. So that's the Ozark Trail 12-person cabin tent with screen room. And it's got a little handy like thing. Your instructions. It's got an owner's manual, all that fun crap. So yeah, it is a very large tent and would definitely require dose people to put up. Hope you enjoyed this crappy tent review. I'm not going to do a setup video because it was honestly a pain in the ass to set up. So I'm going to set it up and take it down. Set it up again when I get where I'm going. I may do a video there, but it won't be for like a month because I'm going to Rocklahoma Memorial Weekend. And hopefully this tent stands up. It always is known to storm, be really windy, and there's no trees anywhere. It's just a big concert venue. So I'm going to see how this holds up for 5 days at Rocklahoma. I may do a video around then, may not. Depends on if anyone even watches this. Now we're going to pan out to some loud cows. Y'all need to shut up!